Some of the items on this list are going to be quite intuitive to most vegans. Others are a clear clickbait and added for funsies, as fun as a potential death can be, and maybe one or two are surprising to me and might be surprising to you. Let's begin. So raw milk is the stupidest thing you can put in your mouth, being revamped as a health food in places where pasteurization laws aren't as strict, like these two recent outbreaks in the US. As of October 26, there are 19 outbreak patients. 3 of the patients, all children, have been so sick they required hospitalization. The San Diego County Health Department posts that the illnesses began in mid-September, with the most recent person becoming ill on October 17. Raw milk, sometimes referred to as natural milk, I wish my cow could roll their eyes, has not gone through the pasteurization process that heats the milk to a high temperature for a short period of time to kill harmful germs that can contaminate raw milk. These germs can include Salmonella, Listeria, E. coli, and other bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Pasteurization is the only effective method of eliminating most harmful germs in raw milk or milk products, and it does not significantly change dairy nutritional value according to public health officials at the local, state, and federal levels. A similar thing happened in Utah. People have contracted infections from Campylobacter, according to the Utah Department of Health and Human Services. One patient who was hospitalized has been released. Patients range in age from 2 to 73 years old. In conclusion, it's an incredibly dangerous thing to do. People have died. Children have died. Don't do it. Who would have thought that large animals herded in large quantities could put people at the risk of getting hurt? In fact, this is one of the reasons why dairy farms no longer have bulls on site and are buying sperms online. This article depicts a farmer that got hurt not long ago and is fighting for his life. On Sunday, Louis, 62, was in the pasture on his farm when a black Angus bull attacked him, according to dairy staff and family. He suffered broken ribs, a broken collarbone, punctures in both lungs, and broken bones in his face and back from the attack. Sincerely hope he pulls through. I also hope the bull is okay, but I know that he probably isn't. We know of other instances of cows attacking farmers even though they are bred to be docile in nature. But I should also mention that farmers are much more likely to attack cows, so... Dairy is also deadly to male calves. They are either killed on site or are sent to slaughter at a very young age for veal, or are raised a little longer and sold off for beef. This is a little redundant to mention, like no animal ever survives any animal industry. Which brings us to this point. A dairy cow retirement plan is slaughter. We already talked about raw milk products being extremely dangerous, but even pasteurized milk can get reinfected with the same pathogens if workers or visitors travel from the raw side to other areas in the plant, failed pasteurization, cleaning, packaging, etc. This one is a bit of a clickbait, I'll admit that. So don't take it too seriously. I just searched Google for choking hazards for cheese, and these two articles popped up. But I don't think it has to do with specific foods, but the size of a thing. So let's move on. I touched on this in another video of mine where I made a prolific list of all the incidental deaths of animals for the animal agriculture industry. I'm going to pop a link up there, and the 3 things on that list were the fact that farmers kill predators who are trying to hurt the cows. They also kill pests who populate dairy farms due to large amounts of feed storage. And of course that feed was grown and harvested, so yeah, crop deaths though. When you keep large herds in close proximity to each other, you're going to have higher chance of disease spread. Like for instance the latest spread of bovine tuberculosis that not only has the entire farm herds cooled, but also the wildlife around the farm, badgers and deers. This farmer is in tears after TB hits 55 cows. It is more tragic when disease gets to the animals before the farmers do. Periodically we also read about the fires that spread in dairy farms, with the equipment catching fire and taking out some animals. This is the latest.
Most of the cattle here at the Brunton family farm was not affected by the devastating fire yesterday, but it still took out a lot of the equipment needed to run the farm. And all that's left is a little bit of inventory that they're selling over in the farm store. This blaze killed some of the farm animals. It took out the milk house where cows are milked, the milk plant where it's processed, and it destroyed the milk cooler. The Brunton family farm is unable to create an income.
So everything that makes our farm workable, how we'd like to work, it has been lost.
I wouldn't want to speculate on whether it's an exit strategy from a failing industry, an insurance scam, or most likely just an extremely unsafe environment, but it has been quite lethal. This is another clickbait, but I wanted to finish on a lighter note. Carmarthenshire Pizza Cheese Factory smells unbearable, say residents. We just suffer with it, and we had enough. The smell is unbearable in the summertime. It's 100% affecting our quality of life, one resident told the local Democracy Reporting Service. George Cudsey, whose gardening and building supplies firm is based behind the factory, said the quite intense smell could last for about an hour at a time. Some days you get the smell and the noise much worse than others, he said, adding he does not get the full experience as he leaves at 5. However, he said he had customers who had found it quite off-putting and had almost been gagging. So death by terrible cheese smell is the last on this list. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell. Like the video, share it somewhere online, and I'll see you next time.